Welcome to Texas A&M AgriLife Extension. My name is Joanna. I'm with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, Hidalgo County. Today we have Miss Yolanda Garza, our MCV Vice President, who will teach us how to install an invisible zipper. The supplies that you need are 2 pieces of 12 by 22 inches, an invisible zipper, and a zipper footer, plus your sewing supplies. Now let's welcome Miss Garza.
Good morning, everyone, or good day, everyone. My name is Yolanda Garza, and I am the Vice President for the MCV program. Today, what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to install or how to sew an invisible zipper. And I'm also going to show you how to shorten your zipper. And I'm going to explain the difference between an invisible zipper and a regular zipper. Okay? So let's get started. What you're going to need 2 pieces of 12 by 22 of fabric. Now it doesn't have to be that big. You can make them smaller, you can make it bigger, whatever you want. So let's head back with the zippers. Okay, you're gonna need a zipper. And it doesn't matter how long or how short it is, because again, I'm gonna show you how to shorten your zipper. Okay. Now this is an invisible zipper. As you notice, you can't even see the chain, or we call them the teeth of the zipper. While on the regular zipper, you can see the chain. Okay, these are called chains, and it has a top stopper. This is called a glider. This is guides, and then you have the bottom stop. Same goes with your invisible zipper. You have your guider. Okay. You have your top stopper and your bottom stopper. And these are called coils instead of chains or teeth. And the reason why is because they tend to coil back. I don't know if you noticed this or not. Okay, you notice how it coils back? So that's why they're called coils instead of teeth or chains. Okay? So the first thing you need to do is you're going to have to iron your zipper. Okay? Your invisible zipper, and the reason again is because since the coils are back, we need to straighten them out, and that way it enables you to sew closer to your zipper. So you see now is how it's straightened out. That's what you wanted to do. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do is get your material. And this is a little bit different than your, if you're going to put the invisible zipper on a garment, because we're going to do a pillow. So with a little garment, it's different, and inside the zipper is instructions. So you can use that both ways. Now, first of all, you want to know where you want to start and end your zipper. This is very important. Okay, so you get your material. It doesn't matter which one. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to mark. I want to make sure I have enough so I can stuff my corners, because in this one, notice that this one doesn't have enough. I didn't have enough room, because this one I put it on the side. There you see my zipper, and you see how I was able to put filling in there. So I'm going to move it a little bit more so I can have enough room. And what I thought of is this way. I'm going to fold my fabric in half, because I want it somewhere in the middle. And this will give me an idea where to put my zipper. Okay. And I'm going to put it at the bottom of the pillow. So this can give me a guide where I want to start and where I want to end. You can also mark it with a pencil. So I'm going to just mark it here to where I know where I'm going to start in. You want your zippers to match the top. Okay. First of all, you're going to mark your material 5/8 from the seam. And this is a little device I have. Okay, and it already has a 5/8. So all you're going to do is mark the 5/8. What you're going to do is you're going to place your zipper and you're going to flip the back side of the zipper. This is the back, the front facing the front of the fabric, okay? And again, you want to place it, you see where this little mark is, and the stopper is almost to the same point, okay? And now notice that your coils are facing away from the stem right here, okay? And this is where I want my zipper to stop. So what I'm going to do is just indicate it with a safety pin. So we're going to sew all the way from here as close as possible to the coils, right in this line, okay? Now, we're going to our sewing machine and we're going to install the zipper foot. It's my understanding all sewing machines come in with a zipper foot. Now there is a special zipper foot for invisible zippers, but they're kind of expensive, and not unless you're going to be using them quite often, then you can go ahead and do the expense of it. But if you're not going to use it that often, this will do the job well too, okay? And it's easy to install your zipper foot. All you're going to do, now this is my machine. You might have to read your manual in your sewing machine. All I have to do is I just press right here. This is the singing. All I do is just press right here and it will release. All I have to do is I'm going to install it. All I'm going to do is since I'm going to sew it from the left side, I'm going to place it on the left side. And if you notice, there's one for the left and one for the right. So you can move it. Instead of moving your needle, you move your foot, zipper foot. There you go. It's in there. Okay, we're going to sew as close as possible to the coils, okay? Now what you want to do, you're going to flip it over. Like this. See, and test your zipper. Make sure it closes. Oops. You see? So now we're going to press this so it can stay down. Okay? We're going to go to the iron board. Next thing we're going to do, again, we're going to open the zipper. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing what we did on the left side to the right hand side. Again, the coils facing away from the center. Again, we're going to start where I had marked it, where I wanted to start. And again, I'm going to place it right here. Again, close to the line as possible. Since we're going to start from the bottom up, I don't have to move my zipper foot. Okay, so again, you're going to sew as close as possible to your coils of the zipper. So again, we're going to test the zipper to make sure it closes correctly. Okay. There it is. Okay. So with a invisible zipper, the only thing you will see is your slider. Okay, now this is a little bit uneven, but we can straighten it out. Okay, so again, we're going to press it. Now we're going to close the bottom seam first. Okay, to close it, you're going to pick up your little zipper up like this, turn it over, and so you know where exactly you stopped at, you're going to pin right in here where you stop. Okay, and then you're going to make sure you pin it over across also. And you see this little line, you're going to go just a little bit forward with it so it can go all the way over here. You don't want it too close to there. Okay, and you don't have to change zipper foots. I'm going to use my zipper foot to close it because I can get real close to it too. Okay, so again, we're going to sew it just a little bit below the marks. Okay, since we're going to sew it this way, we need the needle to the right. So we move our zipper foot to the right. Okay? And again, here. Now we're going to sew this across this way, and this way. And notice that I'm a little bit uneven, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, that's a little bit detailed. It doesn't really matter. I'll work on that one. Okay, so before you start sewing, what I normally do is I sew the sides first. Okay, so I'm going to change from zipper foot to my regular sewing one. Okay, good. This one is one I bought at Joann's, and I like it because it has a guide for me, and I can really sew straight with this one. So, okay, so this is just something extra. So again, take off your zipper foot, install your regular foot. There you go. Now, before we sew the bottom, we need to shorten the zipper since it's a little bit long. Okay, what you do first, and you don't cut it before you install it. You have to cut it afterwards. So what I do is just cut it off for just a little bit, right in here. See, and then you can either use a needle or I use the sewing machine. So either way, it's easy to shorten. You see how easy it is? And just sew it on top of the foils. Now we're going to sew the bottom part, but we need to open the zipper because then we have to pull it out, and if the zipper is closed, we weren't able to do that. So we're going to open it up, and again, we're going to sew the bottom part. Okay. And then we're going to cut the corners. Okay? So we can turn them over. Again, and do it like this. In an angle, your blue corners. Now we're going to iron it. Again, you see, we're gonna. So now we're ready to stuff it with. I bought some fiber fill. Just put it in. It depends how stuffy you want your pillow. Like this one's not too stuffy, but this one, look at how it is, a little bit more. So it just depends on what you want, and you just. See the zipper zipper? And you see the slider, so this one will go like this. And they're going to wonder, where in the world did you stuff your pillow? Okay? Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this project.
Thank you, Ms. Garza. Now, be sure to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page. See you next Tuesday.